It's a lot of pressure planning a marriage proposal, especially in ways that don't catch your mate off guard, but also make the moment extremely special and almost like it was designed just for the two of you. Gone are the days of a simple ring and the cake, or just popping the question on the beach at sunset. Today, these elaborate and creative proposals really make it hard for you to say no. So here's a list of the 10 most incredible marriage proposals that will either make you say, "Aww," make your jaw drop, or make you reach for the tissues. These proposals definitely take creativity to the next level. Number 10. Mr. Sandman. No one to be concerned about trivial things like the weather and ocean tides, Mike Wakefield thought of a spectacularly creative way to propose to his longtime girlfriend, India Stevens. Not in a corny way, but on a Cornwall beach. Mike took 2 hours to create his 30 by 15 feet artistic proposal with a rake on the Newquay beach. The couple both loved the beach, and Mike said he could think of no better place to propose. It came as a huge surprise to India, who was lured to the beach by her parents on the pretense that they were walking to her mom's doctor. India said yes by writing her answer in the sand. The artwork lasted 6 hours on the beach before the tide washed it away, but the memory will last forever in their minds and live on the internet. Number 9. Sticky situation. It's always moving when a proposal comes from the heart, but what if it comes from a heart of Post-it notes? This Korean man took 3 stories of a building, about 300 people, and hundreds of Post-it notes to propose to his girlfriend. This elaborate proposal was set up on the side of a building at night, making it visible to people passing on the street. Incredibly romantic and probably an incredibly high stationery bill. Number 8. He that findeth a treasure. Ryan Parsons is an avid hiker and metal detecting hobbyist who decided to invite his girlfriend on a hike with a metal detector, hoping to make a discovery she would not forget. Prior to the start of the hike, Ryan bought an old wooden antique box, put his surprise inside, and then buried the box under a rock in the woods. It was his girlfriend Lisa's first time using a metal detector, and when she struck metal, he started digging beneath the rock to find the box. Lisa films Ryan as he unearths the box, all the while asking him to be careful. When he wipes off enough dirt, 2 Bible verses are revealed, Matthew 13:44 and Proverbs 18:22. Of course, you must always have your Bible handy on any treasure hunt, so Ryan whips it out to read the 2 verses. Lisa is still oblivious as he reads the second verse. He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. She gasps when he reveals the real rock and asks her to marry him. Overcome with emotions, she says yes, and Ryan tells her, "Lisa, you're the treasure that I found in a field, and I want to give over everything that I have so that I can have you." I'm not crying. You are. Number 7. Marked for life. When you're going to propose to someone, confidence is key. So what could be more confident than getting a fill-in-the-blank proposal tattoo before actually asking the person if they want to spend the rest of their life with you? This is just what tattoo artist Vinny Capaldo-Smith did when proposing to his girlfriend Brooke Wodark, which was a fitting way for the tattoo-loving couple. Vinny convinced Brooke to tattoo a heart on his ankle, which was pretty nerve-wracking for her since she wasn't a tattoo artist herself. Man, that guy is confident. While doing this, Vinny pulled up his shorts to reveal the proposal tattoo, which had boxes for her to check yes or no. Through her tears of joy, Brooke tattooed a red X into the yes box. Luckily. Number 6. Falling for her. I don't know if trauma is the way to go for your proposal, but it seemed to work for this man. He appears to begin to propose to his girlfriend in front of their friends on a rooftop terrace. He asks his pal to toss him the ring, and when he tries to catch the tiny box, he misses, loses his balance, and plunges over the ledge. His girlfriend screams and rushes to the ledge. Down below is not the gruesome picture she expected, but her boyfriend on an inflatable cushion and the question, "Will you marry me?" on posters. With her heart racing probably for more reasons than one, she answered in the affirmative. Hopefully she doesn't have PTSD every time she looks at the ring. Number 5. Flash mob proposals. Flash mob proposals have literally been popping up more and more all over the world. Who doesn't love when a group of persons randomly break out in a dance routine? No one gets tired of seeing these grand acts of love filled with so much fun and emotion. Look at this couple, for instance. Former Scottish Premier League footballer Sean Murdoch enlisted the help of New York's Broadway Dance Center to surprise his girlfriend, Charissa Ferguson, in Times Square. The group dances to Bruno Mars' Marry You, and Sean jumps in with a few steps and then gets down on one knee to ask for her hand in marriage. Carissa's reaction is priceless, and she happily accepts. Using the same song because Bruno Mars is now a staple for proposals and weddings, Jammin' Love uses a flash mob of their friends to propose to his girlfriend of 5.5 years, Valerie, in downtown Disney. They were both students at Marvel's dance company in California, so it was an appropriate choice, but Valerie couldn't have looked more surprised. She becomes overcome with emotion, but you can clearly see that she thinks she wants to marry him too. Number 4. Movie Proposal. Using his skills as a graphic animator at the corporate offices from Cinetopia, Ryan Langston spent a nerve-wracking month creating the perfect proposal for his girlfriend, Adriana Neal. Both Ryan and Adriana both loved movies and anything that brought on an emotional experience. So while at the cinema watching the trailers, Adriana was at least a little shocked when one of the trailers started to recite very real personal details of their relationship in the classic trailer guy voice.
When you sat in bed at night, sharing your dreams of traveling to Italy and Scotland. That person who loves you for everything you are, and you love them for everything they are.
The penny dropped only when the clip started showing a slideshow of their best memories. It was definitely the perfect combination of the things they loved, and thankfully, he recorded it all. Even more adorable was that Adriana thought she was going to just see the Beauty and the Beast as an early birthday present, but instead she got her own romantic movie moment. Ryan proved himself no monster, but her real-life Prince Charming. Number 3. Roller Coaster. Planning a proposal and being proposed to will probably put you on a roller coaster of emotions. I guess that is what gave this next guy the idea to propose on an actual roller coaster. To ensure that everything was planned perfectly and his girlfriend Lindsay would have no clue, Chris and his friends went a day before the actual proposal day to practice holding up the sign that said, "Lindsay, will you marry me?" with a drawing of an engagement ring. On the day, the signs were folded up and kept in a backpack with snacks and jackets so that she wouldn't become suspicious. With Lindsay at the front of the ride, the numbered signs were passed out behind her, and as soon as they hit the peak, they held up the signs until the picture was taken, and then re-hid the signs in their backpack, where the engagement ring was also safely tucked away. What a surprise she got when she saw the photo finish. Number 2. On the way up. Okay, so if you didn't have your tissues handy, then prepare to tear up for this one. Eric met Catherine in high school and knew in an instant that he wanted to marry her. Catherine was a huge Pixar fan and loved the movie Up. If you've seen it, you may remember how it touches on relationships by showing Ellie and Carl's relationship over time, which is why it makes the perfect theme for a proposal. The couple had watched it so many times that they could practically recite all the lines. He planned a special proposal based on this movie, and not only did he have the balloons, but also a violinist, a scrapbook full of favorite memories from their relationship, and a video of precious moments they had together. How could Catherine say no? I bet she was blown away by the beautiful spectacle. Hopefully not literally though, because that was a lot of balloons. So before we reveal our number 1 pick for the most incredibly creative marriage proposal, here are a few honorable mentions. X-Ray of Love. This guy took his proposal to new levels of radiation. Since his girlfriend was an X-ray technician at a chiropractor clinic, he set up an appointment, knowing that she would be the one to do his X-ray. Before his visit, he took some soldering wire and formed the words, "Marry me," and then taped them to his stomach, along with the ring. I can imagine her surprise and confusion, wondering if he actually swallowed the ring. Under the Northern Lights. Photographers Dale and Carly loved chasing the northern lights, and so Dale thought it would be a pretty fitting idea to propose under the Aurora Borealis. He carried the idea for 5 years, and his first attempt didn't work out as planned. He hid the ring in a moisturizer bottle, but when their luggage was overweight on their flight to Iceland, he tossed the moisturizer into the trash can. Dale, there was a reason it was overweight. You had a $4,000 rock in there. Not giving up this dream, he saved up money for a new ring, and the couple headed on a 2-month work trip through Iceland, Norway, and Finland. He initially wanted to ask the question on the 7-year anniversary of their first date, but the spectacular showing of the Northern Lights was too beautiful to resist. He set it up as though they were going to take a picture in front of the gorgeous greens and blues of the aurora, and then got down on one knee to ask Carly to marry him. The breathtaking photo went viral. The most thoughtful gift. This might be the sneakiest proposal of all time. To celebrate their first anniversary as a couple, Terry made a necklace from a Tasmanian huon pine and the inside of it a seashell for his girlfriend Anna. She loved the necklace and wore it everywhere. What she didn't know was that the necklace was hollow inside and Terry had hidden an engagement ring within it. She wore that necklace for a year and a half until they visited a place on their bucket list, the Smoo Cave in the Scottish Highlands. She was an amusing mix of happy and angry when he broke the necklace and revealed the ring. Proposing on the run. This Portsmouth man decided to get a workout in while he was proposing when he took a 15-mile run through the city streets. Ben Chudley ran about 5.7 miles after turning on his GPS tracking app to spell out the words, "Will you marry me?" He then posted the map on Facebook and returned with flowers and the ring to hear his girlfriend Olivia's response. Of course, she said yes, but could you imagine what would have happened had he taken a wrong turn? Number 1. One letter at a time. Timothy Chi really shows he's committed from the get-go. He knew just after 1 week of dating his girlfriend Candace Catherine that he wanted to make her his wife. But not being like a typical guy proposing in just one night or just one occasion, he proposes to Candace over 3 years, using a secret code of letters in his letters. Let me explain. The couple loved to write each other love letters even though they weren't in a long-distance relationship. So each letter that Timothy wrote to her started off with a different letter, until once they were all together, he revealed the secret message. Or rather, a secret question. Did she say yes? Of course. I think we'd all say yes after hearing this story. Hell, I'd marry you for that, Timothy. Bravo, my friend. So did this list get your creative juices flowing? And which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.